Good morning. Happy Monday, y'all. Excuse me. I'm on a water fast right now, y'all. I usually do that once a week. So if you got anything to drink right now, cheers. Usually do it on Mondays. Just laying around resting. Take one day a week. As God rested one day a week. I truly believe in doing that. So been laying around this morning just being lazy, y'all. Probably gonna do it the rest of the day as well. Most of the rest of the day anyway. I gotta do one thing on my camper I need to get done. But appreciate y'all being here. For those of y'all that are on here this morning, I want to welcome you to the Daily Reader podcast on the Tony's Journey YouTube channel, where we read from a daily reader or a devotional, and we learn tools and principles, including but not limited to prayer, meditation, and breath work that help us to stay more present and to live better lives. We meet on here Tuesday through Fridays at 7 a.m. and Saturday through Mondays at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. The majority of the time, right? Sometimes I miss or have to reschedule, but I do my best to meet that commitment. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe to this channel for future content and podcast episodes. And if you like any of the content, I'd really appreciate y'all sharing it with your friends and family. I don't have any subscriptions right now. It's completely free. However, if you do want to support me, you feel led to support me, I do have some donation options on the channel description. And I'd really appreciate it if you did choose to. If not, no worries. No push or anything. Thanks a lot for being here. Crudy, doing good. How are you this morning? Good to see you. Hopefully you got some rest after last night at the temple. I'm assuming y'all, so last night was yesterday, and you'll be done for a while. But yeah, let me know about that. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started, y'all, without further ado this morning. Got my Jesus shirt on, as y'all can see. I choose to call him God. I relate to Jesus with God. Obviously, it's the three in one. Jesus is greater than any of your problems. God is greater than any of your problems, what I choose to believe. Yeah, go ahead and wherever you're at this morning, go ahead and find a stopping point. That is, if you want to do the relaxation part of the podcast. If you don't, that's fine too. You don't have to. There's no requirements here. I'll give you about a minute or so to get there. Doing well, headed back to the... Oh, you're going back again? Okay. So you got y'all's final service today. Okay. Sound like a long few days. What time y'all been going normally? I almost forgot, y'all. I'm gonna light this white candle. It's something I started doing. It's good for cleansing and also signifies purity. So I believe we're created in God's image. We're created innocent and pure. God created us. So here we go. We're going to honor that, y'all. So I'm going to set it. You're not going to be able to see it probably on video, but I'm going to set it over here on the side over here. On the table. There might be a way I can adjust my... No, I think there's a way to adjust it so it can be on video, but there's not really a way to do that. The way my chair and the way my tables are set up here. in my travel trailer that I live in to be able to do that. So, all right, well, go ahead and if you're comfortable doing so, you can go ahead and close your eyes this morning. And just take some slow, deep breaths, breathing in your nose, out your mouth. Really excited about today's podcast. As always, y'all, I'm really excited pretty much every day for the podcast, but super excited today. Breathing in your nose, out your mouth. Just continue focusing on your breath, but we're going to do a little bit of a switch here. Today, we're going to be embodying happiness. I believe God wants us to be happy in this life. So just take the word happiness, whatever it means to you, and just focus on that for the next few minutes here. This is something we're going to do now, but it's something I want you to take throughout your day, the rest of your day today, and just focus on happiness, and just being happy. If you hate your job, still focus on being happy. Something we do have control over, no matter what's going on in our external environment. We can be happy. Go do something that makes you happy, like after you get off work or on your break or something. That'll help be able to embody it a little bit more. Happiness. You can say it to yourself like that if you want to as well. That helps me out. Just repeat it out loud. Happy, happy, happy. But hey, whatever works for you to be able to embody that happiness, it's fine with me. It's your life, right? So whatever you choose to do, whatever inspires that happiness within you, is what you should do. And I do what works for me. One thing that works for me is looking at the sun. Or not looking at the sun, I should say, just seeing the sun rays outside. Beautiful day. It's going to be super hot though. It's also listening to nature, being out in nature. I'm about to go outside and do something on my travel trailer here that I live in. I got to replace something on it. So when we get done with this, that's what I'm going to do. Then I'm going to be laying down resting the rest of the day. Enjoying the day here. Relaxing. Continue breathing. Just a little bit. Blocking that my certificate somewhat. There we go. A bit better there. To the left a little bit. There we go. All right, so we're going to do one more breath. So take it deep as you can on your in breath, and then on the out breath, you're going to blow it out audibly. So anything that you might have you're holding on to, like tension, going to let that go. Okay, today we're going to do what's called the Healer's Prayer. And prayer. I am here only to be truly helpful. I am here to represent him or her who sent me. I do not have to worry about what to say or what to do, because he or she who sent me will direct me. I am content to be wherever he or she wishes, knowing he or she goes there with me. I will be healed as I let him or her teach me to heal. That's from a book, Source, A Course in Miracles, chapter number 2. How about that, y'all? How's everybody feeling? Hopefully you're feeling all happy like I am this morning, and hopefully that helped you to be able to get to that state. If you didn't, you need to look at what's holding you back. Why do you feel like you can't be happy? There's some things going to come up. That's something for you to examine. Just examine it in your own time. If you need any guidance, definitely let me know. Like, limiting beliefs could always hold us back. From being happy. Some people don't deserve. Some people don't believe that they deserve to be happy. So that could be part of it. I had an unworthiness thing that I worked on for a while as well, feeling unworthy. I don't really have that so much anymore. It does come up from time to time. Thankfully, most of that's been nipped in the bud now. All right, so it says, unity was a foreign idea to me as a child. I never felt as though I were part of a family. It felt more like a bunch of strangers living in the same house. At best, my family had poor communication or none at all. It seemed no one was available to help me. In fact, I usually was the recipient of criticism and complaints. Instead of feeling united with my family, I felt isolated and alone. It felt good to be part of an Al-Anon group who shared many of my emotions and who had similar experiences. However, it also felt strange. It took a while to grow comfortable thinking of myself as part of a larger entity, knowing my personal actions could affect that entity. Fortunately, Al-Anon has principles that foster that sense of unity and to show me to enact it in my life. Tradition 1 spells out the basic purpose of unity: to accomplish the greatest good for the greatest number. The idea is that many can accomplish together what one alone cannot. I see Tradition 1 at work in the process of taking an informed group conscience. Tradition 4 reminds me that I do not exist in a vacuum. I always need to consider the effects of my actions on those around me. I'm going to read that again. It's actually really, 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 really powerful, something I learned a couple years ago, actually. That my actions that I take do affect others. And you know what? I was selfish, y'all, really selfish, and I didn't realize like some of my actions were affecting others. But since the 12 steps and since really learning that a couple years ago, I've come to realize that now. So here we go. Let's read it again. Tradition 4 reminds me that I do not exist in a vacuum. I always need to consider the effects of my actions on those around me. Concept 1 tells me that the future of Al-Anon rests in the groups, not in one individual. The Alateens remind me that together we can make it. I am so grateful that Al-Anon shows me how to be part of a group, so I never have to feel isolated and alone again. Oh, this is powerful, y'all, today. Told y'all it's gonna be a really good day, a really good one today. Thought for the day: a feeling of unity is as close as the nearest Al-Anon meeting or 12-step meeting. Y'all, you don't have to do Al-Anon, any 12-step meeting, or even a Course in Miracles. Course in Miracles groups are really good as well. When I see Tradition 1 applied at the group level, it reminds me again how important unity is in my life. And that's from the book Paths to Recovery, page 139. What are y'all's thoughts on that? You got any thoughts? What do you think? If you do, just leave them in the comments. I'm going to read back over a little bit of this real quick. Really what spoke to me. Really the main thing that spoke to me in this, y'all, was I need to consider the effects of my actions on those around me. That's pretty strong. And when I do that, I finished my health and wellness coaching course. Y'all can see, I don't know if you can see it. I got a certificate up here from Randolph Community College. Certified as a health and wellness coach. I did that class about 2 years ago. And since that class, I've really been able to see a lot more how my actions affect those around me. And whether I realize it or not, right? Sometimes I don't realize it. And it's unconscious. But the reason we do these things, y'all, every single day is to become more aware and become more conscious of how our thoughts, behavior, and actions, really our actions, affect those around us. Actions or behavior, right? Same thing. I was going to say same difference, but that doesn't make sense to me anymore, like same difference. To me, it needs to just be same thing, because different is something different, right? So I was taught that growing up. Oh, same difference. Didn't make sense. Confused the crap out of me. Gotta keep hydrating on this water fast, y'all. Probably be doing it till about 7 o'clock tonight. Okay. Well, I think that, and probably the unity thing, really, too. Unity, having people in my life where I don't have to be isolated. And I choose to isolate sometimes, right? I live alone. I don't have any pets anymore. I had a cat. She passed away. With me traveling, doing disaster type work, which I do 2 or 3 months a year, sometimes 4 months a year, I find it's best not to have pets. It really sucks, to be honest, but I do love pets, especially cats. But I just find it best to not do that. But yeah, being alone is something that I think is okay, right? To be alone and isolate and get some quiet time, downtime. But it's also important that we are social beings. God created us to be social creatures, so it is important that we get out and we connect with other people. I mean, even at church, if you want to just say go to church, find a church that you really relate and connect with and try that out for a while, right? There's a lot of different things that you can do. Go out and see a concert, right? Meet some people at a concert. It's just important to be able to make them connections with other people. Join some kind of a group, like a like-minded group, or I don't know, study group, club, whatever, right? I'm involved with a men's group organization called the Mankind Project. Really good group. I've got several friends out of that. I met some business people that I can do business with as well. It's a really big community, worldwide community. The 12 steps is worldwide as well. So, but yeah, that's pretty good today. I like this. This is probably one of my favorites in a long time that we've read. So I trust that y'all got something out of that you can use for your life. And remember, happiness. Today, focus on your happiness and being happy. Tomorrow we'll be doing something else. Not gonna spoil it for y'all. tomorrow's going to be maybe a little bit more challenging for some of us, myself sometimes. But yeah, looking forward to it. And how do you grow without getting out of your comfort zone? I mean, really, it's really hard to do that. So it's good to push the limits a little bit on our comfort zone to get out of it. So y'all take care. Look forward to seeing y'all again tomorrow morning. And as always, peace and love. I'm going to go ahead and blow the candle out. Actually, the candle already blew itself out, so it looks like probably might have my air purifier over here blew it out. So take care, y'all.